Hey friends, we are on lesson 105. Go ahead and pull that one out. That's what we're going to work on today. So the first direction on side A, and don't forget, it's not a bad idea to take notes on side A. It will keep you from having to go back and scan the video again for something that's tricky. So go ahead and do your notes on side A the way you normally would in class. Number one, the first direction says draw a 115 millimeter line segment. So we go to the metric side, the centimeter side, and 115 millimeters. Now, each centimeter is 10 millimeters. That means 10 times 10. This is 100 millimeters. 10 centimeters is 100 millimeters. Then we're going to go another 10. There's 110. And another 5. So halfway. There's 115. Connect them. There we go. The next one says draw a 12 centimeter line segment. 12 centimeters. It says, can you guess which line segment is longer? Which one's going to be longer? Let's say 12 centimeter. So 100 millimeters is 10 centimeters. We are going 12 centimeters. So that would be 120 millimeters. Can you see which one's going to be a little bit longer? That one was 5 millimeters longer, wasn't it? Okay. Which line segment is longer? 12 centimeters. Number one, Nikki reads 5 pages of a book each morning and 3 pages each evening. How many pages will she read in 1 week? So 1 week is how many days? Because they're telling us about each day with a morning and evening, right? So she reads 5 pages in the morning, 3 pages in the evening. So how many is she reading every day? She's reading 5 plus 3 every day. That's 8. And how many pages will she read in 1 week? Well, how many days is in a week? So she does it 7 times a week, right? She does it every day. She reads 8 pages every day. So that's 8 times 7. This is a tricky one. The little rhyme that I always teach kids is 7, 8, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 times 8 is 56. 7, 8, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 56. 56 what? What were we counting? Go back and label. How many pages? Okay. Number 2. Althea was born in 1967. Terrell was born in 1978, and Skyla was born in 1983. How old will each person be on this year's birthday? So what year is it right now? 2020, right? Let's see. So the year is 2020. And let's figure out Althea first. Althea was born in 1967. 1967. Now I need to figure out the difference between when she was born and now. And difference means subtract. Okay? And we might get a lot of borrowing practice on these just because of the zeros in the year now. So if you want to use a calculator to check when you're done, that's just fine. Okay. Bigger bottom, gotta borrow. Go to the neighbor. Borrow 1, bring it home. 10 take away 7 is 3. Bigger bottom, gotta borrow. Can't go to this neighbor, go to the next one. Make it a 1. Now we can borrow from this neighbor. Bring it home. Now we have 11 take away 6 is 5. 9 take away 9 is 0. And 1 take away 1 is 0. So she is 53. Now, if you get 353, think about what the question is, how old this person is. Does that make sense? Most of these should be in a range that people can actually live to. If you get a range in the 300s or 400s or even 100s, it might be a little too old and you might have to check your subtraction. Okay? So 1967, Althea was 53. Let's check Terrell. Terrell was born in 1978. Now don't forget, when you're done with your subtraction, when you do this, it is just fine to check it with a calculator. Okay, bigger bottom, gotta borrow. Go to the neighbor, borrow 1, bring it home. 10 take away 8 is 2. Bigger bottom, gotta borrow again. We're gonna go to this neighbor because there's nobody at that neighbor, nothing at that neighbor's. Borrow 1, give it to the neighbor. Borrow 1, give it to the neighbor. 11 take away 7 is 4. And 42 because the rest of it equals 0. So Terrell is 42. Skyla. Skyla was born in 1983. 2020, take away 1983. Bigger bottom, gotta borrow, go to the neighbor and borrow 1. Bigger bottom, gotta borrow, nothing at that neighbor, go to the neighbor, borrow 1. Give it to this neighbor, borrow 1, give it to this neighbor. 11 take away 8 is 3, and the rest of it is 0. 37. Now, I want to see that you tried to work these out. I would like to see your scratch work, even if it's on here or whatever. Measure each line segment using inches. So we go to the inches side of our ruler. Put the dot on the first measuring mark. Now let's take a look. It's not exactly on one of these inches, is it? This is 1, 1.5, and it's on this line. So remember, 1 inch is broken up into fourths also. If it's halfway between the half and an inch, or 2 inches, then it must be a fourth. So it's 1, 2, 3/4. It is 1 whole inch and 3/4 of another inch. So let's do this one. This one is 4 whole inches and 1/4, because it's halfway between there and here, 1/4 of another inch. So it's 4 whole inches and 1/4 of another inch. And to mark this as inches, you can either do IN for inches, or you can write the whole word, or you can do the little // and that also means inches. 2 slashes means inches. 1 slash means feet. Okay? So when you see one of these, it's inches. When you see just one, it's feet. Alicia, Barry, Fred, and Janet will share 24 peanuts. Draw a napkin for each child. How many? Napkin for each. 1, 2, 3, 4 napkins. Draw the peanuts on each child's napkin. So they want us to share them equally, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. and 24 peanuts. So let's divide them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. If you have that many, by the way, I would advise you not taking the time to draw them all to look like peanuts. You could do counters that are like circles like that, or you can do tally marks like I do. So each one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each one has equal. Yep. So that means we did a good job and divided it up equally. So how many peanuts will each child receive? 6. Next one. Pretend you are the teacher. Correct this paper. Write the correct answers below the examples with the wrong answers. So we're solving them, deciding if they are right or wrong, and then writing the correct answer if they're wrong. What is the perimeter of the rectangle around these problems? So they want to know this perimeter. And it looks like they want us to measure it in centimeters. Good to know. Okay, so in centimeters. Now, perimeter means the fence around the yard. So this side is 16. Now, since this is a rectangle, that means the opposite side is the same, 16 and 16. This side is 8. That means this side is 8. So 16 plus 16 plus 8 plus 8. Let's just doodle it over here. 16, 16, 8, 8. 8 and 8 is 16. Plus 6 is 22. Plus 6 is 28. 2 and 1 is 4. So the perimeter should be 48 centimeters. Number 2, what time is shown on the clock? The answer they wrote was 3:30. So, which one's the hour hand? Is it the short one or the long one? The hour hand's the short one, isn't it? The one that moves slower. So the hour hand says it's 6 o'clock, or after 6. And the minute hand says 5, 10, 15. They got their hands screwed up and thought this was the hour hand and this was the minute hand. 6:15, let's check these. I'm gonna get scratch paper out, otherwise I'm gonna run out of room. 145, take away 29. So 145, take away 29. Bigger bottom, gotta borrow. A little easier this time now. Go to my neighbor, borrow 1, bring it home. 15 take away 9 is 6. Sorry. 15 take away 9 is 6. 3 take away 2 is 1. And 1 take away nothing is 1. So 116. Ooh. They were a little off on that one. 116. Check this one. 400. Take away 172. Okay. Again, bigger bottom, gotta borrow. Can't go to that neighbor, gotta go to the next one. Borrow 1, give it to the neighbor. Borrow 1, give it to the neighbor. Now, 10 take away 2 is 8. 9 take away 7 is 2. And 3 take away 1 is 2. 228. They did not do their borrowing right. 228. Oh, they didn't even notice, did they? They did 0 take away 2 is 2. All right, next one. Well, I think I'm going to try to do it on here and see if this is right. Except I'm going to write my answer below. I hope this isn't too confusing. Let's see. So, kind of ignore this answer for now. And I'm going to write my answers down here and just carry above. So, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 down, 1 up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, oh, there's a decimal point there. 6, 7, 8. 9 plus 5 is 14. 4 down, carry the 1. 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. That one's not right. And 6 plus 4 is 10. Ooh. Found something wrong with that one, too. Huh. This child did not do well on this test, did they? There you go. That was lesson 105. There was lots of scratch work on this one, so you might have lots of scratch work on side B. I'd like to see it when you're done. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.